my dad had been doing it for 50 years then, I think probably, and I'd worked there since I graduated in college, like 30 years before that, and it was kind of the same thing every day. We had line cards that we had run out of years ago, so we put them on the Xerox machine and hand them to people, and had things crossed out and other things typed in, and it just looked pretty bad. Tom's like a real kind of cheerleader kind of guy, and so he just doesn't bring you something and say, well, here it is, I'm dropping this off. He goes around to everybody there and says, gets them all excited, and he says, okay, we're going to have a party, we're all going to meet at a restaurant, and all the employees are going to come, we're going to make them new t-shirts, we're going to do all this stuff. So he brings everybody into it. He doesn't just like talk to you because you're the owner of the company and then let you do all this stuff, because nobody can do it as well as he can. I can't do it that way. Everything was divided into business groups. Like we had a manufacturing business group, and we do a lot of work with the studios. We had a studio group, but we still only had the same amount of people, but it looked like to a customer that would look at it and go, oh, here they have a special group just dedicated to us. It made us seem bigger, and it made us feel bigger than what we actually were. And because we could do all the same things that a bigger company could do. In fact, we thought we could do them better because we were more, personalized. And at that time, all the Home Depots and all the big companies, the national companies were coming around, and it was hard to compete with them. But this way, you looked like you were just like them, and then if somebody gave you a chance, you could perform better than they did. That business went from probably 25% of our business back then when we did that, when we weren't really concentrating on it. And last year it was probably 75% of our business. Long after we stopped paying him, he still comes around, and he still has ideas, and he still helps out. And it's not one of these places where every time, well, I have an idea, but it's going to cost you money or something like that. Money's not the number one concern with it. He really gets excited about your company, and you feel like he's excited about your company. He designs something, he'd bring it to you and say, which one of these